Hi there, welcome to Fact Fiend Focus, a new thing we're trying on the channel, where we take those little tangents we go on in regular videos and spin them off into their own thing. And today we're talking about movie powers and devices with wasted potential.
So go on, start us off by just explaining the criteria of today's discussion.
Well, I just like to talk about various things in movies where I don't think the full potential of them are explored. So we'll start off with an example that I quite like, and that is in The Dark Knight Rises, Batman's robo-knee. Because we've talked about it in a video before, and it's in the start of the film, we see Lucius Fox give Batman a super robotic knee that allows him to kick straight through concrete that he never once uses in his fight with Bane, despite the fact having the ability to kick through concrete is pretty fucking useful. And I think that series is full of little things like that. You know, he has so many gadgets that he never uses again. Like, in the very first movie, he has, like, the Bat Summoner, doesn't he?
Oh, God, that's amazing.
You know, that's things amazing. Why does he not constantly have that on? And what makes that example especially egregious to me is that that's not even the only device in that series that is not fully utilised. Like, in that first movie, in the Batman, like, you know, the Dark Knight franchise, he has that device that just summons a giant cloud of bats. And he just runs out the building as a cloud of bats. Why is that thing not on 24/7? I want to see Batman. I don't want to see Batman ever on screen. I want to see nothing but a cloud of bats. And he should be wearing 2 of those fucking knee braces on at all times, plus one on his arms, so he can punch and kick with the power to, like, shatter concrete. And the fight with the Joker should just be the Joker standing in that party, and then a cloud of bats walks in, and then from that cloud of bats emerges just these concrete smashing punches and kicks. It's like, how do you fight that? How do you fight a sentient cloud of bats? You can't. It's like Joe and Bane, like, has that fist fight with Batman underground, where bats live, I'd like to point out. How much easier, like, do you think Batman would have had a better time fighting, like, Bane if he'd have been, you know, constantly circled by bats? It's like, you imagine Bane trying to backbreaker a cloud of bats. It can't be done.
Well, Batman was an idiot in that fight anyway. He just walks up to Bane and gets his shit rocked.
Yeah, why not use those sleep darts he uses later in the movie?
Hasn't he got, like, tasers he can shoot as well? I'm sure he's got all those gadgets.
Also, he's got those knives on his wrist that he used to cut through the side of that car.
Or any batarang.
Yeah, or a giant cloud of bats. Because the thing about Batman is that it's about the fear he causes in criminals, because, like, he represents the unknown. And what's more scary, a guy in, like, you know, a rubber suit punching people, or a cloud of bats that appears from nowhere and just leaves you covered in, like, bat bites and punch wounds and disappears into the night. It's like, I bet the criminals of Gotham City would be more scared, like, oh, the Batman, it's just one guy. It's just a guy walking around in a suit, innit? Oh, what would be scared? No, have you heard about that cloud of bats that comes when you're committing crimes and beats you up? What's scarier? Imagine as well Commissioner Gordon as well, the bat symbol, where it's like 40 of them. It's just a big cloud in the sky.
I just got this mental image of him turning on the bat signal, and then the cloud of bats appears behind him and goes, "What is it, Commissioner Gordon?"
That's what I mean, like, you'd be terrified of that shit. Like, because I want to see the Batman universe equivalent of J. Jonah Jameson trying to explain what the fuck Batman is. Because, like, just when he gets all these reports, yeah, giant cloud of bats solves crimes.
The world's greatest detective, giant cloud of bats.
That's what he's so thinking about it as well. How fucking amazing would that series be if it was just a giant cloud of bats solving crimes? All right, so yeah, that's one of my favourite examples of, like, you know, wasted potential in movies. Have you got one?
Well, if we're talking about devices that are underutilised, Iron Man's got hundreds.
Oh yeah, like the sleep darts.
Yeah, but we've talked before about the laser thing from his arm.
Yeah.
I know some of the comments were like, oh, but he tried to use that in Avengers and it didn't work. It's like, couldn't that just cut Thanos in half?
Yeah, probably.
Like, I mean, it does all right with robots. It sliced them all in half.
Also, as well, why doesn't everyone have an Iron Man suit?
Yeah, that really irritated me.
Yeah, like, Captain America should be running around in an Iron Man suit. Like,
I think Captain America, though, he's superhuman anyway.
But
Black Widow, imagine how good Black Widow's, like, scissor kicks would be. And the fact, like, when she jumps onto people's necks, she can just break their necks with her.
The thing is, though, Captain America can still be shot in the head.
Yeah.
Joe who can't be shot in the head, Iron Man. People try that in every film and it doesn't work. It's like every character in that movie should just be wearing one of Iron Man's suits. And the fact as well, we know from Iron Man 3 you can build them to have hyper-specific utilizations. So you could build one where Captain America could have his shield attached to it. You could build one that would facilitate, you know, twirling kick combos and taser punches.
Well, the Hulk, Bruce Banner gets into the Hulkbuster.
Yeah, oh, imagine if the Hulk wore the Hulkbuster. Double Hulkbuster action.
I'm pretty sure there'll be a comic where the Hulk wears Iron Man style armor.
Everyone should be wearing Iron Man armor all the time. Even if, just for protection. Even, like, don't even put the flight shit in, just give them it so, like, they've got bulletproof faces.
Yeah, because you still have full mobility, don't you?
Well, Iron Man does. He's got better mobility. He can fly.
No, but I mean in terms of like being able to move.
So he gives them like Rhodes. It's, oh yeah, but it's different. Like Rhodes is his friend. Isn't Captain America his friend? Isn't the whole point of Civil War that he used to be friends and they stopped being friends?
It's that bit at the end. He's my friend.
So was I. Yeah. So why didn't you give me an Iron Man suit?
If I was really your friend, you'd have given me an Iron Man
Why
suit.
have I got to ride a fucking motorcycle when we go to Sokovia to get Loki's staff when I could be wearing like the War Machine Armor Mark II that's just bristling with like 40 million guns?
I think you figured this out though. That's the real cause of Civil War.
Yeah, the fact that
Captain America wanted an Iron Man suit.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, but I only built one for me, and then I go to his house. Like, what about the 30 we saw you blow up for fun? Like, he blows them up. It's like he got so many, he just blows them up.
Because then he builds the Iron Legion to protect people. So he's clearly still building enough robots. He's not just got the one for himself. And he can make ones that like attach. He like throws one on Pepper.
Yeah.
He gives one to Spider-Man. He has one that appears on his own skin.
How pissed off do you think Captain America was when Spider-Man got an Iron Man suit? He's like, I've known you for 10 fucking years, and that kid gets one on his first day. I started the Avengers.
So come on, you must have some more.
Well, I think the series that's worse for it is Harry Potter, because there are so many objects in that series that, if used correctly, could fucking end the world. Like we mentioned before, like, you've got the invisibility cloak, the sword of Godric Gryffindor, but even little things that I just like mention offhand, like Phoenix Tears. It's like, what do Phoenix Tears do in Harry Potter lore? Heal all wounds.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound like the most useful shit in the world to have?
I never really thought about that, but yeah. Like,
Phoenix Tears.
It heals the wounds and it gets rid of the poison.
Yeah, and like a poison that is like, kills everything.
Yeah.
A poison so virulent that it can destroy Horcruxes, because that's how they destroy. They get like the Basilisk Fang, don't they?
Yeah.
And stab like the book, and then Rongo steals some from the Chamber of Secrets from the still dying Basilisk that apparently no fucker cleaned up. Like, why is and as well, Dumbledore owns a pet phoenix that just sits in a cage. Why is he not just constantly tweaking that phoenix's balls? So that's why you say, oh, you can't be mean to a phoenix. This is a universe where they enslave an entire sentient race and make them scrub the fucking toilets. I don't think being a dick to a phoenix is that far out of the realm possibility. Like, if I existed in the Harry Potter universe, do you know what I'd be doing for a living? I'd be battery farming fucking phoenixes. I would be like, you would have Honest Karl's Phoenix Emporium, and they'd be trapped in the smallest fucking possible cages, and I'd be bewitching, like, you know, they bewitch stuff to fly around. I would be bewitching just like sentient gloves, just constantly slap them across the face, and just collecting their tears and selling that shit on the black market.
Just think with a phoenix, right? You can take every feather off, then just stab it.
Yeah, that's the thing. They're immortal. They constantly. It's an endless source of like incredibly useful resources. Like, you've got a liquid that heals all wounds and removes a poison noted as being something that kills almost instantaneously and can destroy even the most powerful magical artifacts. And Dumbledore just lets it sit on his fucking bookshelf singing. Why is he not just all the time punching that? Every other day he should be punching that phoenix in the dick.
But they're super magical, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because their feathers are used for wand cause.
Yeah.
So they're just a resource.
Yeah.
They're an untapped resource.
Do you think as well, in the Harry Potter universe, someone realised this and they've got free-range phoenixes? So you can buy a wand that comes from a caged phoenix, and everyone's really looks down on you when you use it. You got to pay the extra £2 to get the free-range phoenixes that are allowed to roam freely. And the thing is, that's not even the only all wound curing liquid that exists in that universe. They also have unicorn blood.
Yeah, but if you drink unicorn blood, you live a half-life.
Oh yeah, do you know what?
Cursed life.
Yeah, do you know what I think doesn't care about that? People dying of cancer. It's like, can you imagine if there was an enterprising wizard who understood the Muggle world, just turned up and went, yeah, I've got the cure for cancer, but it does shorten your lifespan and turn you into a weird snake man. I bet loads of people would be taking that, wouldn't they?
I don't think that turns you into the Snake Man.
Well, I don't know. Why does Voldemort not have a nose?
I thought that was just because he was he just became more snake-like.
We never really know what the unicorn blood does. It turns you into a weird shadow creature or something like that, doesn't it? But it's why are they not selling that shit on the black market? Oh yeah, it turns you into a weird horrible goblin creature. Isn't that better than being dead? It's isn't it? Shouldn't it at least be an option? And the thing is, you don't even need to kill the unicorn to do it. It's just prick it with a pin. Go up to the unicorn and go, all right, unicorn, how you doing? And the thing is, how does the unicorn die if its blood heals all wounds?
I just imagine if you're going to walk up and go, bleh, that's going to be like in Red Dead, you walk behind a horse.
What you do is you combine them both together, and you get your Phoenix Tears, and you slit the throat of, the unicorn, get all of its blood, and then pour the phoenix tears on it, and it heals it. And then you use the unicorn blood to feed the phoenix to kill it, so it loses a half-life. It's so stupid. Like there's so many... And the thing as well, you can say, oh yeah, you got to respect all magical creatures. Do they respect the elves? And the elves are way more powerful than any of the wizards.
They don't respect dragons either. Dragons are fucked over.
They use dragons to guard a bank vault. It's like, oh yeah, what we've got a dragon. What do you use it for? So no one can steal my money. So we just
fucking Smaug sat there in the bottom of the bank.
And we've not even started talking about time turners.
Oh yeah.
Like, we have the ability to reverse time. What do you use it for? So let Hermione take double maths. Oh, cool. Like the ability to, like, time is now your plaything. Like Kronos himself could not, like, dream of such power, and it's like, given to a girl so she can take an extra biology lesson.
They also have the ability to view people's memories in real time.
Oh yeah.
That would be quite useful in the Muggle world. When get murdered.
Or like, truth serum.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Felix Felicis.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like a serum that makes it so like every endeavour you go on, you'll find like good fortune. But like, the one that gets me is like they send Sirius Black to prison, like on a crime he did not commit in a world where truth serum exists. It's like, oh, but maybe like you're not allowed to use that in a court case. It's like, oh yeah, do you want to have your soul raped by Dementors, or you want to take this truth serum and maybe tell us that you pissed your pants in college? But then you will get off. It's like, yeah, why is that not the first thing you'd say? I didn't do it. Give me truth serum, it works. It's like, it's completely 100% infallible.
Unless there's like, I don't know, I assume she's put in like Pottermore, whatever the fuck it is, that some people under the Imperious curse, you don't get affected.
Powerful wizards can like resist truth serum. Okay, why don't you just go into his memories?
Yeah, they can do that. Well, they can either extract the
memories, or why don't you just cast the spell on his wand that tells you what the last spell they cast was, which will tell you if he cast the killing curse or not.
I can use legilimens and get into their head and just read their mind.
You can do any of that shit. No, let's just send him to prison forever.
Yeah. He's clearly guilty.
Yeah.
We have no evidence.
We have no evidence, despite having all the ability in the world to get whatever evidence we need. So we could talk mad shit about Harry Potter all day. So moving swiftly on, Brad, you have another example.
Well, I forgot to mention when we were talking about Marvel before.
Okay.
You've said to me before, why doesn't Thor just put Mjolnir on top of people?
Oh, he should do that all the time, yeah. Like he does to Loki to stop him from leaving. Like when he's fighting the Hulk, why don't you just put Mjolnir on Hulk's chest?
Because the Hulk is shown not to be able to lift it, at least in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
And he does it in Avengers, doesn't he? He just puts whatever film where he just puts Mjolnir on Loki's chest and he can't move.
It's in the first
even though Loki can teleport.
Yeah.
So it stops him from even teleporting. Or when he fights that dragon and puts it in its mouth and it just falls down. Or when he establishes that he can just constantly just have it swirling around him to just do Mjolnir assisted combos constantly. It's like, why is he not just doing that forever?
Yeah.
Like, why is he not just constantly just having the hammer fly around him in a circle at hypersonic speed, so anyone who even gets into a circle around him just instantly gets obliterated? He should have put it on Hulk's chest. Hulk would he couldn't incapacitate. He knocks him out. He punches him, knocks him on the floor, bang, done.
Well, the Hulkbuster, the Hulk in that universe isn't as powerful as the one in the comics. He gets knocked out by a punch.
Yeah, he can't obliterate the planet by flexing too hard.
Yeah, he can't light up the entire universe by punching.
The thing is, speaking of not utilising an object you control with your mind properly, Star Wars. It's like, I always get pissed off that in most games where you can play as a Jedi, you have the ability to throw your lightsaber and use the Force to turn it like a boomerang, spin it around and cut through shit. Why does nobody in the Star Wars film just do that? Better yet, why isn't there anyone in that universe who just gets their lightsaber, turns it on and uses the Force to spin it around themselves and then walk towards the enemy? How do you fight that? I don't care who you are. If you imagine during General Grievous does it and he spins 30 lightsabers around him. Why are Jedi not doing that with the Force with 60 lightsabers? It's the belt, just a big spinning belt. It's constantly it's like this wheel of death.
Was it the first level of Force Unleashed with Vader when he launches lightsaber people that just cuts them up and flies back to his hand?
Flies all the way back to him because he's got such control over the Force. Do you know what most Star Wars fight scenes should be involving Jedi? It should be that scene in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 where Yondu just whistles and that thing flies around and kills everybody. Only instead of a fucking knitting needle, it should be a lightsaber just blasting through people's heads.
Oh God! Imagine if the youngling scene was like that. He didn't throw his lightsaber. He just held it up.
No, Anakin didn't even go into the room. He just throws it round the corner like a boomerang. It goes in. He hears a load of screaming, silence, and it flies back.
Just imagine him leaning against the door, going like a Jedi walks past and goes, Mr. Skywalker, how are things? What are the younglings okay? Yeah, they're fine.
Well, that should just be every fight scene. When Yondu does that, he was that's OP as shit. Jedi can do that And because lightsabers cut through everything, it's not unrealistic that you can just fly it straight at people and go like burn a hole through them immediately. The closest we ever get is in like The Last Jedi, where they kill Snoke by using the Force to drag the lightsaber through him. And it works against like this super powerful, mega evil Sith Lord. Why isn't everyone like, imagine what cannon fodder, like, imagine what stormtroopers could do against that. Jack fucking shit. And as well, because lightsabers deflect blaster bolts, why don't you just constantly have a lightsaber spinning in front of you like a shield? And then have another one behind you, like protecting your back.
I reckon Kylo Ren should just walk around with a blaster. Because if you've seen him manipulate the blaster fire, he should just fire the bolt and then just throw it at people.
No, do you know what he should do? Do you know when he's like talking to stormtroopers, interviewing them? He should have the blaster bolt floating behind him. Do you know, like for intimidation. So he just has it follow him around constantly, and whenever he gets like someone displeases him, he just like stops using the Force to stop it from moving. It just flies at people.
Was that scene in X-Men where Magneto points the guns towards everybody?
Yeah.
Just do that with the blaster, fire the bolt and stop it.
Well,
While we're on the subject of Magneto...
Yeah. The Newton's crate. Magneto should be doing something similar with those balls of steel that he kills everyone with in like the prison escape scene. He should realistically just have at all times a ball bearing just flying around him all the time, killing anyone who gets too close. It's established in that movie that he can control stuff without even really thinking about it. So he does it with the Newton's cradle, doesn't he? They go in, it's like the Newton's cradle working without him like even thinking about it. It's just done like he just does it. It's like idly controlling these metal balls like it's nothing. Why, instead of having a Newton's cradle, is it not just a crazy spinning halo of death that he just constantly has there, always ready to murder someone who displeases it? It's fucking
He also,
stupid.
what's interesting, he never carries metal around with him.
No, even though he should.
Yeah.
Do you know what he should do, realistically? He should get that liquid metal, put it all the way over his skin and become Iron Man. He could just basically make extremist armour. Yeah. If he got liquid metal and coated all of his skin in it and just walked around like a chrome man. He walks around the T-1000.
It's that bit in The Last Stand where he gets on the island and realises it's plastic and he goes, "Plastic, they've learned." And then has to use the metal from behind it.
Yeah.
Like he does. You'd think he'd carry like at least a switchblade, just so he can throw it.
But when you see how powerful he is with just like that small bit of metal, and he kills loads of people by making it fly everywhere, why isn't he just doing that? Why is his pocket just full of ball bearings? Gambit thinks to carry around a pack of fucking cards. Magneto don't think just grab a bag of ball bearings and just throw them at people.
See, Magneto could do the Yondu thing as well in that scene. He just gets
he could do it with anything.
Yeah, he just gets a bit of the car bonnet, turns it into a little ball, and just flies it through everybody.
No, the thing is that he could do it with anything. Yeah. He could do that with like your car keys. So imagine like you sat there and then your car keys just like cut your testicles off and then fly to Magneto. So it's crazy.
With a testicle hanging off.
That's the thing. Why is he doing it with the guns against those police officers and just making their badges slap them a bit? Just like do you know the pin that pins the badge on? Just make it tweak the nipple a little bit like that. just to be a dick.
Just go a little bit in deep.
Or just like make their belt attack the dick.
Oh no, make their zipper and get caught on their balls.
Oh, he could do that.
Yeah.
But he never does because he doesn't realise the full extent of his power. And you know what, on that note, let's end this video there, because I don't think I can leave people at home with a better image than Magneto using his vast control of magnetism to just gently nip at people's balls with their zippers. So if you have any examples that you'd like to suggest in the comments, let us know. We might do a follow-up to this video and mention some more. Otherwise, let us know what you think about this new format, and yeah, thanks for watching, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.